Hey there, here with another update. This is day number 9. Sorry to make a video update yesterday. I was driving home from work as I posted that video earlier. And I also learned how to upload videos in like 5-10 minutes versus 4 or 5 hours. Now I just use Windows Movie Maker. Decided to try to give that a shot, and it's a heck of a lot easier than I thought, so I'll start using that to upload a lot more videos a lot faster. And of course my 2 cats just came in and one's in heat, so you'll probably hear her. Nothing really is new with this tank except a couple of things. As you can see here, I have some rock. I got this live rock from the 30-gallon breeder that is at my mom's center, so the other tank that I have with livestock in it. And I also got some of this red algae that is similar to some dragon's breath, but I don't know if you know anything about algae, or if New York Stilo, if you're watching this, if you can try to help me out or help out other people from my forum who I actually bought this from nhfragswap.com. If you are watching this, I would highly suggest checking that form out, and because there's sections on there for people elsewhere within the United States, as I said in my last video. There's stuff for the Midwest and also the Seacoast or West Coast or wherever you are. I'm sure there's even stuff for overseas, like over in Europe or and whatnot. So if you do happen to watch this video, check out nhfragswap.com. So just check it out if you haven't already. Just put about this algae, the characteristics of it, it's pretty stiff, but to the touch it's slimy and still flimsy. And from my knowledge of dragon's breath, it's not able to really hold its shape. It's really thin, like paper sort of deal, and it just like flops in the current. This is a little bit more structural sounding, I guess you could say, or rigid, so it's kind of holding a shape a little bit better, but it's very similar in look. So yeah, about that. And the rock is doing pretty well. Now for the corals, as they're doing or going. Sorry if my glass is a little bit dirty. I haven't cleaned it at all. Well, I did once, but the magnet cleaner, glass cleaner there, it would fall off every couple of seconds, or every couple of passes back and forth, and it would just fall in the sand, and then just get a ton of iron stuff to it. So it wasn't very good, so I'm gonna have to get a mag float for this tank. But the Digi here is doing pretty well. Not really seeing any growth on this one, so I'm gonna keep an eye on this one, see how it does. The greens though back there, it's getting quite a few new growth for heads. As you can see, that one on the bottom is new, and there's a couple more on the back side that it's growing a couple more heads, so that's pretty good. The mushrooms here, they're getting bigger. Not seeing any new babies or anything, but they are getting bigger, so that's good. Some pods or whatever those things are. Sea slugs, I guess. I don't know. The acropora here, the green tip acropora, it's not growing outward, or upward I should say. It's just encrusting, which is still some good growth, so that's looking promising. Here, the red faded eagle's eye. I don't know if I said in the last video that the person who I talked to about it, turns out I actually mixed it up with someone else. I'm sorry. It was actually his that he brought to his work a year ago or so, and he actually has some in his tank too. But it's starting to grow down there on the bottom. You can see a head down there. Why the hell? Man, that aggravates the crap out of me. So this one here is getting some new growth. I have this maroon film on there, as you can see. Nope. Hang on. There we go. Right there in the center. Like right where you saw that mysis shrimp go. Where'd he go? Right there, in that area. I don't know what that is. It's not growing or anything, but it's just there. It's kind of hard in a way. The green Monty cap here is growing really well. If you can tell from last video, I fragged it. And those two frags are here and here. And you can see some polyp extension on them right now. They're recovering and they are starting to grow some more. So those are nice. I'll be fragging. I'll let those grow to roughly that size right there. So those ones will be doing good. This digitata here, you can see a lot of growth right there on the tip, and on the back side there, it's growing in like 4 different directions now. So it's getting a lot of growth, which I'm liking. Man, shouldn't have had soda just before this. As for this digitata millipore or whatever, I don't know what this one really is, but it's similar to that, as I said in previous videos, but it has like a green tint to it. And it's, when it's retracted, it looks like it has like a few spots that it wants to come out. So if you can see right there in like the middle, there's a branch that wants to come out towards us. So, and there's a couple more on the backside that's doing the same thing. So that's good. Wrap it up here. Here's the candy cane. It's splitting still. It's not fully there, but it is growing. So I'm liking that. I feed it about twice a week so far. Just liking that. It gets nice and puffy. I'm loving that. Here's the other mushroom. It's getting nice and big. Here's the other greens though that only had 2 that were floating around in the tank when I first got it. It has another head growing in the bottom part. I don't know if I might be able to see the little nub there. So that's growing. I'm liking that. Bird's nest here. The little nub from last video isn't getting any bigger, but there is a nice new portion there. Might be able to see it. It's looking like it's going down. So that's new growth. The other tips are getting some growth. Loving that. The digi back here, a lot of new growth. So whiteheads there. You can see those points. This frag rack here, I didn't have it in my last video. It was in my first one, but I kind of modified it now. So now it's a 3-tier. I know it's not very much of a difference, but you'd be surprised. This cap here I had somewhere else, started bleaching. I moved it up on top, recovered, but then started bleaching throughout the entire thing. So then I moved it there, and now it's doing nice and well. So that's a picky one. I'm going to be fragging that and trading it for a velvet blue damsel. So this reverse sunset Montipora Capricornus. Yeah, Montipora Capricornus. Wow, I have trouble saying that for some reason. It's starting to recover now, so I'm probably just gonna frag a small piece of it, keep it for myself, see how it does, and just sell the rest or trade it. And here's the other 2 green Montipora Capricornuses. They're doing well. So some other good news. Today I built a fish tank stand for this. Watch out there, cat. If you're wondering, right now the tank is probably only 1.5 feet, 2 feet max off the ground. The stand alone is going to be coming up here 45 inches. So it's going to be like way up here, and the tank is going to be inset down a couple of inches in it. You can see these notches I just made. So the tank is going to be inset about 1.5 inches, 2 inches. So tank is actually going to be roughly that tall right in here. So the tank's going to, the stand is going to be about that height, which then makes it up here. So it's going to fulfill this whole area. It's going to be up high, so it's going to be nice, so I'm not looking down at it. So that should be done by the next video update. It should be installed. I don't know if I should leave it the finished plywood look that I have, or if I should paint it black. I'm probably going to determine that later. So I'm going to have the sump underneath with another shelf under that, so that will be looking good. So here's just the quick video update. So some newer changes. I'll be having the sump, protein skimmer. I'll be getting all that stuff next week, or this coming week. So stay tuned for those, okay? Let me know what you think of this. Rate, comment, subscribe, or just thumbs up. You don't have to subscribe or anything, so give me any inputs on what you think I should change, what I should do better, and stuff like that. Okay? Thanks for watching.